Welcome to the United Way's Community Impact Series Advancing the Common Good. My name is Katie Gallagher and I'm the Marketing Specialist at the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area. With me today we have Dennis Molnar. Dennis is the Executive Director of Court-Appointed Special Advocates here in Helena. So welcome, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's start by talking about what is known as CASA in our community, and I heard it's recently CASA of Lewis and Clark and Broadwater counties.
Yes, we've recently changed our name, at least the name that we're doing business as.
Okay.
We used to be CASA Advocates for Kids, and we've recently become CASA of Lewis and Clark and Broadwater counties. So that we're trying to really acknowledge the two counties that we're really providing services to the children to.
All right, great. And what services are you providing? What does CASA do?
Well, court-appointed special advocates are specific volunteers who are assigned by the judges in cases that involve children who have been abused and neglected.
Okay. And when you say children, what age range do you serve?
We serve children from newborns to age 19. Right now there seems to be a higher number of children, early kids, preschool, 0 to 5 seems to be the most highest number right now.
And what services do the volunteers provide to these kids?
Primarily, their role is to become a voice for the children in the courtroom and in the community, and basically speak out for them and let the court know what they believe is in the best interest of the child. Be that, again, whatever the goals may be, looking at permanency, safety, and well-being.
And how many children do you currently serve?
Right now we serve 166 children in Lewis and Clark and Broadwater County.
And how many volunteers are serving 160 plus children?
We have 55 active volunteers and can use many more at this point in time.
All right, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, how you can become involved with CASA here in the community.
Great.
And so the volunteers are serving these children. What other partners do you work with? Do you work with the schools in our area?
We, as a court-appointed special advocate, we have the legal right and responsibility to really go speak with people in the community that any child may have a connection to. So if they're in school, we go speak to the teachers. If they are in counseling, we speak to a counselor. We speak to the parents, we speak to the foster parents, we speak with Child and Family Services. If there are other service agencies working with the family, we speak to all of those individuals. So basically, we try to get the best understanding of what the child's needs are and what their well-being is, and present that back to the judge in the court.
And so for CASA, what is success? So if you're working with an individual child, what is success?
Success would be one of two things. One, it would be the successful ability of the parents to do what they need to do to get their child back into their care and back into their home. And we would assist them in trying to do that if possible. If that doesn't work, then we specifically are there to try to find and help generate permanency for those children. So that may be adoption, guardianship, placement with a family member, whatever there can be to basically provide a permanent safe home for that child.
All right, sounds like such an important service that you are providing here in Lewis and Clark and Broadwater County. Interested in becoming a volunteer, how can they learn more?
They can contact me at our office, and we're here on Lyndale Avenue, 75 East Lyndale, actually right where United Way is.
Yes.
And we specifically, they can contact us also by phone, 457-0797. And we are more than willing and able to have people come in and look at becoming an advocate.
And are there any specific qualifications, age requirements?
There are. You have to be at least 21 years old. You have to be able to go through an initial interview process, background checks, federal as well as state and Child and Family Service background checks. As well as then you have to go through a 30-hour training program and then basically maintain 12 continuing education credits of training every year that you are a CASA.
And it sounds like a challenging volunteer position, but also very, very rewarding. I'm sure that it can be a very rewarding position. What if you are under 21, or maybe you're not quite ready to do all that training? Are there other opportunities to volunteer?
There are. We've just recently started a new program as a part of our system, which is called Friends of CASA. And that group kind of functions as an auxiliary to our organization. You can be 19 years of age to join that organization, still have to have background checks, do not have to go through the 30 hours because you will not have direct hands-on work with the children, but you will be assisting then CASA in community involvement, community knowledge, and speaking to other groups in the community about CASA, as well as assisting us in fundraising events throughout the community.
That's great. Caseload. So let's say you do become a volunteer. How many children do you generally work with over the course of maybe a year?
Over the course of a year, the most you would work with potentially is 2 cases.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll talk to you after the show. We should definitely get this opportunity posted on Volunteer Helena. That would be another place people can go to find out more information about how they can volunteer in the community. Okay. So is there anything else you want to share about CASA today? Anything that you think viewers would find particularly interesting or important?
Well, yeah, I guess there is one other new program that we're trying to expand into as well, and that's our book program. And we are starting a collaboration with the state library system starting in December of this year, and they're going to come in and train CASAs on how to utilize books in working with children and parents to, one, be able to form relationships and interactions with them, but then also to be able to build better skills for children for school, as well as build better skills for parents as parents. And so we'll be getting training from the state library system this year, and then starting in January, we'll be starting a whole book program associated with CASA and the children that we work with.
Thank you for coming in today. Do you want to recap your contact information one more time for people out there?
Sure. We are, again, CASA of Lewis and Clark and Broadwater counties. We're located at 75 East Lyndale Avenue here in Helena, and our phone number is 457-0797, and you can reach us also on the web, www.helenacasa.org. And again, we're in the process of also preparing for fundraising, and so we're always looking for help in that regards too. And yeah, please contact us.
Great. And for all the viewers out there, CASA is one of our 31 partner agencies. So right now is our charitable giving campaign, and you can donate money to CASA through the United Way by designating that organization, or you can donate to the Community Impact Fund. The Community Impact Fund dollars go to organizations including CASA, but also go to help support the 30 other agencies that are providing very critical work here in the Tri-County area. So thanks for tuning in today.